Imagine a world where fearsome warriors sail through thunderous seas, where horned helmets pierce the fog of myth, and where tales of savage raids echo through history. Welcome to the realm of the Vikings, a civilization wrapped in legend, yet brimming with truths more fascinating than fiction. Today, we're casting off the shrouds of myth to reveal the vibrant, complex world of the Vikings. Hold fast as we embark on a journey through time, unearthing secrets and shattering the myths of these legendary Norsemen. But before we get moving, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Our first myth to debunk: those iconic horned helmets. Contrary to popular belief in opera costumes, real Viking warriors didn't wear such theatrical headgear. In reality, their helmets were practical, designed for battle efficiency, not for show. Archaeological finds, including well-preserved helmets from Viking burial sites, show no signs of horns but reflect a design focused on protecting the warrior in combat. Dispelling the myth of the unkempt Viking, let's delve into their surprising concern for fashion and hygiene. Archaeological evidence paints a picture of a society that valued appearance. Combs, tweezers, and even ear cleaners unearthed from Viking sites tell us they took grooming seriously. And their clothing? Far from the dull garb of lore, Vikings adorned themselves in vibrant colors and intricate patterns, woven from wool, linen, and silk, reflecting a rich, stylish culture. Vikings were more than fierce raiders. They were also skilled farmers, savvy traders, and dedicated family members. Their society was intricately structured, with a legal system and assemblies known as things, where laws were made and disputes settled. This chapter of Viking life, often overshadowed by tales of raids, reveals a community engaged in agriculture, trade, and governance, painting a picture of a multifaceted and vibrant culture. The Viking world wasn't just a man's world. Women held significant roles, both at home and possibly on the battlefield. Recent archaeological discoveries, including a warrior's grave in Birka, Sweden, with female remains, challenge the long-held belief that Viking warriors were exclusively male. These revelations highlight the potential for women's involvement in expeditions and combat, and underscore their importance in Viking society as leaders, caretakers, and possibly even as fierce warriors. Make sure to subscribe and press the like button to join our community of history enthusiasts. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Forget the notion of Vikings in drab, sooty garb. Archaeological finds reveal a wardrobe rich in color and pattern. Skilled in textile making, they wore clothes made from wool, linen, and even silk, dyed with vibrant natural colors. Intricate patterns and embroidery adorned their attire, reflecting a society with a keen eye for fashion. This sartorial elegance, far removed from the stereotypical image of the savage Viking, speaks volumes about their sophisticated sense of style and identity. Viking spirituality underwent a profound transformation from paganism to Christianity. Initially, their beliefs were rooted in Norse mythology, worshipping gods like Odin and Thor. However, from the late 8th century onward, Christian influences began to permeate their society. This shift wasn't abrupt, but a gradual assimilation, leading to a unique blend of pagan and Christian practices. By the end of the Viking Age, Christianity had become a dominant force, reshaping their cultural and religious landscape. Contrary to the myth of the artless Viking, they were, in fact, skilled artisans. Their artistic legacy is rich, seen in the intricate carvings on their legendary longships, the delicate craftsmanship of their jewelry, and the enigmatic runes used for inscriptions. These artistic expressions were not merely decorative but held significant cultural and symbolic meaning. Viking art, characterized by intricate patterns and animal motifs, showcases a sophisticated aesthetic sense and a deep connection to their mythological and natural world. Far from their raiding reputation, Vikings were also successful settlers. Their voyages led to the establishment of enduring communities, particularly in Greenland and Iceland. In these lands, they adapted to challenging environments, developing sustainable agriculture and trade networks. The ruins of their settlements and the rich saga literature offer a glimpse into these thriving societies. These successful colonies stand as a testament to the Vikings' adaptability and resilience as explorers and settlers. The Vikings' reputation as formidable warriors is well known, but often overlooked is the sophistication of their weaponry. Their arsenal was not just about brute force, it was a product of advanced metallurgy and craftsmanship. Swords were expertly forged, balanced for combat efficiency, while their axes and bows were both practical and deadly. This expertise in weapon making not only made them dominant in battle, but also reflected their understanding of materials and technology, debunking the myth of primitive Viking armaments. The Viking narrative is often dominated by tales of raids and battles, yet their society was far more diverse. Not everyone was a warrior. Vikings were also farmers, blacksmiths, traders, and explorers. Each role was crucial in sustaining their communities. Farmers cultivated the land, craftsmen honed their skills in various trades, and traders ventured far for goods and wealth. This diversity underpinned Viking society's resilience and adaptability, challenging the one-dimensional portrayal of these Norse people as merely raiders and warriors. The term Viking conjures images of raiders and explorers, but did the Norse people call themselves Vikings? Historically, Viking was a verb in Old Norse, meaning to go on a raid or expedition. These Norsemen identified more closely with their local communities or regions, such as being from Norway or Denmark. The romanticized label of Viking as a distinct cultural identity is a modern construct, not one used by the people themselves in their time. Dispelling the myth of Vikings in dirty, ragged attire, historical evidence tells us they valued cleanliness and style. Archaeological discoveries, including well-preserved textiles, show they wore garments made from wool, linen, and sometimes silk, dyed in vibrant colors. Far from the rugged, unkempt warriors of legend, Vikings took pride in their appearance, with an emphasis on personal grooming and well-maintained, stylish clothing that reflected their status and identity within their communities. The image of Vikings as invincible warriors dominating every battlefield is a skewed perception. While they were skilled in combat, they did not always emerge victorious. Historical accounts and archaeological evidence show that Vikings experienced both triumphs and defeats. Their success was often due to strategic surprise attacks, superior navigation skills, and sometimes opportunism rather than invincibility. These varying outcomes in battle highlight a more nuanced and realistic view of Viking military prowess. Contrary to the myth of a lawless Viking society, they had a sophisticated system of governance. Their legal assemblies, known as things, were integral to their community structure. These gatherings were not mere meetings, but democratic forums where laws were made, disputes settled, and leaders chosen. They illustrate a complex societal structure with a codified legal system. This governance model was advanced for its time, emphasizing collective decision-making and social order within Viking communities. The portrayal of Vikings as primarily raiders and looters is a narrow view of their diverse activities. While raiding was part of their endeavors, Vikings were also traders, farmers, and settlers. They established trade routes extending across Europe and beyond, cultivated land, and founded new communities. These activities highlight their adaptability and practicality, emphasizing their ability to engage in commerce and exploration, and not just in raiding. This multifaceted lifestyle underscores the complexity of Viking society. Our journey through the world of the Vikings reveals a civilization far more intricate and diverse than the myths suggest. From their sophisticated governance and varied lifestyles to their remarkable craftsmanship and exploration feats, the Vikings left a legacy that continues to fascinate us. Thank you for joining us on this voyage of discovery, where history meets myth and truth shines through legend. If you've enjoyed unraveling the mysteries of the Viking era, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical adventures. Until next time, keep exploring the pages of history with us.